Hey witches, how you doing today? It's Taya and I'm back with a bit of a different video today. My original intention was to go live and do my Ask Me Anything, which I'm gonna have to delay because apparently before you can go live you have to activate that feature on your account and it takes 24 hours to activate. So I unfortunately cannot just go live until I have that activated, which will be some time. So we're gonna save that one for the new year. And I thought, you know what, I need to clean up my altar, so why don't we do like a quick altar clean video and sort of just hang out and do that instead. So yeah, for those of you who are new around here, like I said, my name is Taya. Welcome to the channel, to the video. It's great to have you. And for those of you who are returning viewers, maybe coming in from another video, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, all of you, please consider subscribing. It's a really great way to help us build the channel, which has had great growth over the last year. We just hit over 1,000 subscribers, and that's why I was going to do the Ask Me Anything as a bit of a celebration. So if you do have questions that you want answered, if you go to my community tab, there is the first post in the community tab, the one at the top should be the Ask Me Anything, and you can add your questions in there, or you can put it in the comments of this video, whatever you want to do. But I'd love to know what you want to know so that we can answer those for you. And that will be, maybe we'll do that after Christmas. I've got that whole week off after Christmas. Maybe we'll do it then. But yeah, anyways, let's have some fun. I thought let's clean out my altar. It definitely needs a bit of a freshening. I won't do the whole like deep clean, switch out the cloth, all that, although that needs to be done. I just thought I need to get it in order. And yeah, so I actually started already. I went and I clipped down the, you know, the tops of the candles. They were all like fuzzed out. And so I thought let's get started by, I'm gonna light up my altar candles. So the way I do it is I light, this is just my general light candle, which we need a new candle on here. It's getting a little low, and when it gets too low it actually starts burning the wood. But that's the candle from which I light everything else. And I'm gonna light up my deity candles. I have one for the Witch Mother and one for the Witch Father. So we'll light those guys up. I don't know why I'm a bit of a stickler. I always light them with a wooden match rather than lighting them with a lighter. It really doesn't matter. I'm not some purist or something. It's just, I don't know how I feel best doing it. And I thought, what the heck, we might as well light up some incense. So I'm just going to empty it. I have this little tin here. I use it for making my black salt, and I just keep all of my ashes and you know, burnt ends of sticks and stuff in here, and then when I want to make black salt I just have to take some of those ashes and mix them with salt. So what kind of incense shall we burn today? How about an amber cone? I love amber. Amber is like my favorite scent. So we'll burn that one up. I don't think I've ever actually had my altar on all lit up, all the goodness going when I've done a video. Just let that get started. It's always nice to have some pleasant scents around while you're cleaning. And I love the amber. In fact, I was just down at the shop the other day. I should have bought some more. I didn't realize I was so low. All right, so I'll put that in my little burner and put that up there. All right, so I guess the first thing I'm going to do is put away my tarot cards. I was doing a spread here at the full moon for the upcoming moon phase and what was going on, and basically my past was the Seven of Wands. So I used the Modern Witch Tarot. So the past was sort of about struggling and sort of fighting to keep going, if you will, defending your position, which with my struggles with depression and stuff sort of makes sense. The present is sort of new opportunities, very like bright, shiny new possibilities in the present. In the future is about temperance, which is sort of about balance. It's about having a foot in two worlds. And yeah, and sort of that emotional balance and going with the flow. And then the far future, so if I can do this in the now, take advantage of those opportunities in the now, create this balance, go with the flow. I will be rushing in like the Knight of Swords. fast and rapid and just ding, 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 sort of on my game, doing everything great. And that's the far future. So I would see that as sort of the end of the moon cycle, so the end of the month, so to speak. And then my overview card for the whole thing is the 10 of Wands, which is sort of about not being able to see the forest for the trees, being a little bit overwhelmed. And so just, I guess the idea is to be careful, to look out for being overwhelmed over the next month while I'm kind of bringing in that balance, bringing in, you know, a little bit of, I also see the Temperance card as kind of like being yourself in this deck, right? She's got crazy red wings and she's got her pride sweater, and it's really about being yourself and finding that balance between being authentic in yourself and being able to function in the world. So again, that's sort of, while I'm bringing all that in, being careful not to get overwhelmed and etc. So that's sort of my little reading I did. So I'm going to put these guys back in my deck. What I like to do is add them into the middle of my deck, and then I give it a knock so that I knock out the last reading and they're nice and good to go for the next bit. So that is done. I've got, oh gosh, I've got ash everywhere, you guys. I've got my stick incense on the go as well. So, oh, there's my other little butterfly that I thought I lost. A little bit more ash for my jar. Put that away. We'll just set this up so it's ready to go. I could have just burnt stick incense today. And oh, before I forget, I am going to snuff out this little candle because he's getting really, really low. And again, I don't want to set my, it's a wooden candle holder. It's old. It's like an antique candle holder, and I don't want to set it on fire. And then I've also got this candle over here that I'm not going to burn. It's for the full and the new moon. It brings in, I use it to bring in the moon's energies. So I've got some other stuff over here that needs to get cleaned up. The first one is, oh, my rowan berries. So I'm just going to put these up. Woo! Sorry, I've got a chair on wheels. I've just moved a lot of my jars up on top of my bookshelf behind me. So I'll just put that up there. And then I've got all of these threads that need to get sorted. And I actually need to pull the new threads for my next, ooh, there goes my dog. I make like warding bracelets or warding like anklets at every, like protective anklets at every equinox and solstice. And so I'm going to do that tonight. I was not feeling well yesterday for the solstice, so I wasn't able to get out and do everything that I wanted to. So we'll do it again tonight. I think I'm going to go out and make a big a bonfire in my backyard and sort of do it up out there, if you will. Now you kind of can't see a bunch of the mess that's over here. I've got some red thread. Pop that down there. Oh, here we go. These are my, this is my, it's a natural rattle. I can't remember what this plant is called, but it grows over in our local dog park, and I make a, once it's dried, it makes a really nice rattle. So I've made a rattle out of it. Just use it to sort of break up the energy. That's great. And then I have a whole bunch of other stuff over here that's a bit of a mess. So let's get this all cleaned up. I have like a big plate. It's like a big agate slice that I use just to put all my hot things on. And just a bunch of boxes of all sorts of different things. So we'll straighten that all up. Collect up all the little burnt up ends that have fallen off of things. I know this is so much fun to watch, right? Me picking up things off camera. We'll just finish up this last little bit of wood. And there we go. So it was just a really quick straighten up my altar. I do have a few things still left here. Like I have over here, all these pieces here are from my servitor that quit on me. There's a whole video. You can go check that out. And otherwise, yeah. Oh, I wanted to put my little corn dolly away as well because she was sort of seasonal for the fall. So I'm going to keep her in my sort of spirit cabinet here. I think that's a good place for her. And I've got this picture. This is a picture of my first dog. I really need like a little tiny picture frame for her. Isn't she lovely? That's Nixie, my first dog. Oh, there is a moth wing. I forgot I even had moth wings on my altar. They must have gotten blown off. I had like 4 moth wings and now there's only 1 left. Interesting. See, things happen and you don't even realize it. So yeah, and then I have, this is actually another spirit that I work with. I'm just going to tuck his little thing away. And yeah, I think my altar's kind of all sort of cleaned up as best as I'm going to get it for now. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any questions, please go ahead, pop them down in your in the comments, or pop them over on the Ask Me Anything post on the community tab, and we'll do that probably the Wednesday after Christmas. I should have my live option by then, and we'll go live, and then you guys can watch along. If you have questions that come up, you can just type them and we'll answer them live on air. All right, thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. I really appreciate it, and yeah, Merry Christmas. We'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.